Right, something massive just happened that mainstream media is not even covering. Pakistan's foreign minister just announced their groundbreaking defense agreement with Saudi Arabia isn't exclusive, it's open to all Arab states. This isn't just diplomacy, this is a seismic shift in the balance of power in the world. I said the defense agreement was a shift in the geopolitical dynamics of the Middle East, but we're talking about the world now. When Pakistan and Saudi Arabia signed their mutual defense agreement last week, something unprecedented occurred across the Muslim world, from Al Qahira, Cairo, to Karachi. Not sure why I said Karachi like that. Karachi. One take, guys. Right? From Istanbul down to Addis Ababa, ordinary citizens erupted in celebration. Okay, now if you're not part of the Muslim community, I just want to share with you something that's happening in our community, and I'm an observer. I'm seeing this happen. People are so celebratory that Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, these two green flagged Muslim states, are like working together. They're like, wow, I'm so pumped, I'm so happy. Social media exploded with support. And if you're wondering why I'm not editing stuff out, you've obviously not been here long enough. I only do like one takes basically. So sorry. I hope you don't consider it a waste of time. I'm just being candid. I'm being very transparent. I make mistakes like anyone. This is just a chat, okay? This is not a news report on flipping BBC. Now, Pakistanis always scream Pakistan Zindabad, meaning long live Pakistan. Bruv, I've seen non-Pakistanis screaming Pakistan Zindabad because they're so chuffed about the agreement with Saudi Arabia. Even Bengalis sometimes. Do you know how hard it is to get Bengali to say Pakistan Zindabad? And Kingdom Center Tower in Jeddah. Oh, sorry, is it Riyadh? The Saudi capital is Riyadh. I think Kingdom Center Tower is in Riyadh, or maybe it's in Jeddah. Basically, a big tower in Saudi Arabia had the Pakistani flag projected onto it. Other landmarks throughout Saudi Arabia, same situation. They've been alternating between the Saudi flag and the Pakistani flag. Look it up, right? Just type in Pakistan, Saudi Arabia on social media, TikTok included, and you'll see there's so many videos. They've got some nasheed playing in the background, some Islamic sort of oriented song. And, it's just a big celebration. Both green Muslim states allied now, right? One brings the muscle, one brings the money, and everyone is happy, or so it seems. Now, why is all this important? Because for the first time in decades, citizens across the Muslim world are seeing Muslim nations supposedly uniting against what many see as an increasingly skewed balance of power in the Middle East. And the timing isn't coincidental of this defense pact, right? This came right after Israel attacked Qatar, which sent shockwaves through the Middle East, recalculations by all the state players. Hey, yo, aren't we under America's protection, under America's umbrella, sphere of influence, as Mahfouz keeps saying? What do we pay? What do we pay bribe money for, if not protection against attacks? I mean, investment money, if not for protection against attacks like this. Those billions or trillions we dish out to the mafia. I mean, our friend and ally. You're telling me protection from Israel isn't included in our defense package? Well, we weren't on the right membership tier. You have to laugh or you have to cry. I choose to laugh. Okay, now Arab states are watching Israel act with apparent impunity. They're striking neighbors with minimal, if any, consequences. Lebanon, Yemen, Syria, Palestine, obviously, Iran, and now Qatar. Qatar's a new one because it's allied to the US, right? And the administrations in the region are now saying enough is enough. Pakistan's defense minister confirmed as well that the door is open for for the other Arab nations to join this kind of defense agreement with Pakistan. Think about this strategically, dear viewer. Countries rich in oil wealth, with developed economies from being under America's sphere of influence, from integrating into the West, right? They're wealthy countries which lack military and foreign policy autonomy. They could partner with heavily militarized, nuclear armed Pakistan, who's best believe not a protectorate of America. While Pakistan gets an economic lifeline, economic support, tech transfers, potential investments by wealthy industry titans and savvy business operators from the wealthier, more advanced economies of the Middle East. if the relationship lasts long enough, the economic boons to Pakistan would be significant. And in return, of course, Pakistan provides the muscle. And this isn't just a defense pact. You see, this is the birth of a new power bloc that could fundamentally reshape Middle Eastern geopolitics, not for these wealthy developed economies under America to have other options and to actually exercise those is a very big step. It's a big change. I was talking about, months ago I've made videos and everyone said, Muffles, no one reports on this because it's not real. You're just reaching. And what was I talking about? I was saying the Middle Eastern countries of the Gulf monarchies in particular, under America's sphere of influence, they're going to be pivoting eastwards. I said that. Loads of people were very dismissive. Bruv, this is the first manifestation. Pakistan is, Pakistan's within China's economic, at least, sphere of influence. Military as well. They used Chinese aircraft to down Indian aircraft in the Pahalgam incident. So this is the first step, one could argue, in the Gulf monarchies pivot to the east. Working with Pakistan, you'll see with them working with, you already see them economically, by the way, working with China, Egypt, Iran, they're purchasing military equipment from China. So the pivot to the east is not something I just conjured up as hopium, copium, imagination. No, I'm not chatting was, as the kids would say. I don't know if kids say that anymore. I'm an old man now. But it's happening, right? So if the titan of Asia, China, wants to make sure America's outpost in the Middle East doesn't keep getting a free pass, Israel, China can encourage Pakistan to further support the Arab states, saying, you go, we're with you, don't worry. And directly we'll be with you potentially as well in the future. The question isn't if whether or not more Arab states will join this Pakistan-Saudi Arabia defense pact. The question is, would Israel be willing to strike again, knowing that the Pakistani snow leopard waits, bright, watchful eyes wide open? Have you seen tigers and snow leopards? Bruv, they got some death stare going on, bruv. And best believe, this is not a country, Pakistan, that relies exclusively on US military equipment. So you won't be seeing Pakistani missiles be switched off and radars be switched off by America. Oops, what happened? I don't know. Qatar, sorry, mate. I don't know what happened. We saw Israeli flags on the missiles, and then I was just like compelled to press snooze on your air defenses. Anyway, sorry, this video's already been like 50 to 80% rambling. I hope you don't mind. For the unbiased news and analysis without the Western spin, I'm Muffles, and I'll see you on the next one.